The aggressive offensive of Russian troops on Ukrainian territory continues. The heaviest battles are taking place in the Pokrovsk sector. Russia has concentrated most of its forces there to capture the Donetsk region. But so far, its desires remain only desires, which the Ukrainian military has destroyed to the ground. This difficult stage of the war continues, but Ukrainian fighters do not stop fighting for their freedom and independence. In this video, I will show you a new large-scale attempt by Russian troops to attack Ukrainian positions with armored vehicles and strong resistance from the Ukrainian army. At the moment, the most successful tactic for Russia is to break through Ukrainian positions in small groups and land Russian infantry in the Ukrainian rear. That is why the Russians continue to try to break through, regardless of Ukrainian drone attacks or artillery fire. They have only one task: to jump as deep as possible into the Ukrainian rear and take positions there, regardless of the losses they suffer during this breakthrough. Today, we will show you the battle from the front line, how the Ukrainian military is destroying the Russian army. Ukrainian drone footage shows Russian dismounted troops taking casualties due to persistent drone attacks. At one point, a squad of Russian troops seeks subterranean cover through some sort of manhole port. However, they can only stay hidden so long before completing their maneuver. They exit the hole in hopes that the drones return to base for recharging. However, once they are exposed, one of the squad members is targeted by a bomb drone. There seems to be little, if any, respite for Russian frontline troops as Ukrainian drones are constantly on station, waiting for targets of opportunity. Tragic drone footage released by Ukrainian sources captures the attempted surrender of a Russian soldier. At the beginning of the footage, the Russian can be seen attempting to make contact with a drone to surrender, and he is successful in that endeavor. The Ukrainian drone operators even give him a care package of water and field rations as they attempt to guide him into their lines so that he can be taken as a POW and exploited for intelligence. Unfortunately for the surrendering Russian, though, while he is en route to the surrender location, another drone strike occurs, killing him. According to Ukrainian sources, the second drone was a Russian drone dispatched to prevent the man from getting to Ukrainian lines. FPV footage of a Ukrainian drone hunting Russian quadcopters. Its weapon of choice appears to be twin-barreled shotguns. After engaging the Russian drone, the Ukrainian operator pans the camera, observing the drone as it impacts the ground. The drone operator goes on to target infantry as well, and eventually films it finishing off the troop with a grenade. The 3rd Armored Brigade just pulled off a stunning feat, destroying 20 units of the 4th Russian Tank Division. This epic battle took place from January 8-9, 2025, when the enemy thought they could break into the Kharkiv region and attack Ukrainian positions. Thanks to careful preparation, the Ukrainian anti-tank crews were ready to move. They attacked enemy equipment even before it approached the Ukrainian defense lines. What a warm welcome! As the enemy vehicles pulled off the road, they attacked several cleverly placed mines. Boom! That completely stopped their advance and gave the Ukrainian FPV drone operators the green light to charge in and complete the task. What happened next? The enemy, realizing they were overwhelmed, had to retreat and regroup. But wait, they tried again, launching a second attack with armored groups coming at the Ukrainian troops from 4 different directions. Did they really think it would work? But Ukrainian anti-tank missiles worked their magic, and FPV drones, artillery, and mortars joined the group to make sure that the enemy equipment didn't stand a chance. That was a well-orchestrated destruction. And the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade, which cleared a stretch of forest and captured a group of Russians in the same area. In the heart of the Donetsk region, a scene unfolds straight from some incredible drone footage. Check this out. A group of Russian troops, oblivious to everything, are driving in a small pickup truck, trying to make their way to the front lines. Unbeknownst to them, they're being watched by a Ukrainian quadcopter drone hovering overhead, ready to pounce. As the drone glides silently overhead, the Ukrainian troops decide it's time to unleash their secret weapon, an FPV drone. This isn't just any drone, it's a fast, agile predator on a mission. the FPV drone swoops in from behind, landing squarely on the truck's open roof. Boom! The impact sends shockwaves through the vehicle, severely damaging the unsuspecting troops inside and rendering their vehicle unusable. Imagine the surprise party they didn't want to attend. But wait, another FPV drone is sent in to complete the task. And this time, the stakes are even higher. With precision and determination, the second drone targeted the surviving Russian troops, ensuring that this round ended with a bang. In a world where technology and warfare are intertwined, this FPV drone is a game changer, proving that sometimes the sky really is the limit. The 14th Separate Mechanized Brigade threw all their might into the air, destroying Russian armored personnel carriers and attack aircraft in a spectacular display of military prowess. The enemy came with 2 MTLBs ready to wreak havoc. But guess what? One of them was shot down before the assault troops could disembark. This was a major blow to the Russians. Meanwhile, the second MTLB managed to disembark some infantry who thought they could get into neutral territory. As the second MTLB tried to retreat in a hurry, they too were hit. The remaining Russian infantry that were left behind and scrambled for cover were quickly dealt with by the heroic Ukrainian brigade. Some even surrendered. The Russians have tried to play it safe with small assault groups, approaching Ukrainian defensive positions. However, their plans often fail. Thanks to Ukraine's reliable drones, the Ukrainian troops have spotted enemy movements. The FPV drone operators are ready to launch their airstrikes, and they succeed. The Russian troops are still trying to retake the Kharkiv region, gathering a large force to break through Ukrainian defenses and build a bridgehead across the Oskil River. Russian forces are stepping up their activity towards Kupiansk, deploying everything from mechanized attacks to infantry attacks towards Ukraine. But here's the thing. Despite their efforts, they are facing serious resistance. The 14th Brigade stands firm, ready to defend every inch of Ukrainian territory.